Right now, here in the UK, many people are wearing an artificial red flower on their clothing. This normally occurs during late October and early November. For those who are unfamiliar with this annual custom, I will explain how it came to be and why we do it. The red flower in question is a poppy. It is a plant that grows abundantly in many parts of the world. There are many varieties of poppy, but the one that most people are familiar with is the red poppy. The wearing of a red poppy is done symbolically as a way of commemorating those who died during the First World War. The symbolism of the poppy is a strong one, as the flower itself is often associated with such themes as sleep, peace, and death. The origins of wearing a red poppy date back over 100 years. In 1915, Lieutenant Colonel John McCrae wrote a poem in tribute to all those who'd perished during the First World War. He called the poem "In Flanders Field." Shortly after World War I, a commemoration ceremony was held in London in 1919 by the then King George V. The end of the First World War occurred on November 11th, with the signing of an armistice with Germany. An armistice is a peace agreement. At that time, many peace agreements had just been signed by countries such as Bulgaria, Austria, and the Ottoman Empire. It was later decided that the final armistice signing would be commemorated each year on November 11th at 11 a.m., the exact time when the guns fell silent and the so-called Great War came to an end. The wearing of poppies during these commemorations did not come into being until 1921. After the Great War, the influence of John McCrae's poignant poem still resonated with many. After reading the poem, Moyna Michael, a professor at the University of Georgia, wrote the poem "We Shall Keep the Faith" and swore to wear a red poppy on the anniversary. The custom spread to Europe and the countries of the British Empire and Commonwealth within 3 years. In the UK, Major George Howson fostered the cause with the support of General Haig. Poppies were worn for the first time at the 1921 anniversary ceremony. At first, real poppies were worn. These poppies bloomed across some of the worst battlefields of Flanders in World War I. Their brilliant red colour became a symbol for the blood spilled in the war. These days, paper poppies are widely worn, with the proceeds from their sale going to good causes. Poppy Day or Armistice Day is still held each year on November 11th, with a 2-minute silence being observed at 11 o'clock in the morning. The ceremony takes place around the world in countries belonging to the British Commonwealth, including Australia, Canada, India, South Africa, and New Zealand. In the United Kingdom, commemorations are held on the Sunday nearest the 11th day, with what is known as Remembrance Sunday. In London's Whitehall, the ceremonial placing of wreaths takes place at a stone structure known as the cenotaph. It is a sad fact that as well as commemorating the First War, we now also remember those who died during subsequent battles for freedom and peace. In 2016, once again, millions of people around the world will wear their poppy to remember those who fought and died for the freedom many of us enjoy today.